Our objective is to know what an apothegm is. Okay, it's a fancy word. It's a math word. Okay. Also, to find and to learn how to find the area of those polygons. Okay. You might ask yourself, how do we find the area? Is there an equation or something? There is. Okay. There is an equation we have to use. The equation is the area of the polygon. Okay. So the area of the polygon equals 1/2 times P. Okay, you might ask yourself, what is P? P is the perimeter of the polygon. Okay, I'm going to show you in a minute what I mean. Also, A. Okay, the A is your apothegm. Okay, the apothegm, think of a circle. Okay, we've seen this before on a circle. Okay, it's a line that goes from the center to the edge. Okay, the only place where an apothegm isn't required is in a circle because it becomes a radius. Okay, here is a radius. But when it comes to any polygon, okay, because again, this is not really a polygon, this is a circle. Any polygon, for example, this triangle. Okay, this triangle is a polygon. It's a regular polygon, by the way. Okay, because none of the edges concave. Plus, okay, it has 3 sides. So, notice we have a center and a line that goes to the edge. Okay, that's our apothegm. Okay, we're gonna use that apothegm, okay, to solve today's problems, also using the equation. You might ask yourself again, P is perimeter. What do you mean by perimeter? Perimeter is, if I were to draw that same triangle, okay, and I were to say all the sides are the same. One side is 5 inches. Okay, our apothegm is 10 inches. Okay, notice that when we talk about perimeter, we talk about the outside, okay, of the shape. Think of your house. There's a house next door on either side. There's a fence that covers both doors. That fence, think of as your perimeter. It goes to the side of your house, to the back of your house. That whole square is your perimeter, okay? So if the outside is 5 for this line, for line AB, then that means that BC, since they're the same, is also 5. Therefore, C is also 5 because they're all the same. All the sides are the same. So the perimeter is you would add 5 plus 5 plus 5. Okay, so if we say AB plus BC plus AC equals our perimeter. So therefore 5 plus 5 plus 5 equals 15. So our perimeter is 15. Okay, so we found our P on our equation. Because remember, we're trying to solve for the area. Okay, now that we have our P, our perimeter, we also have our ampia, okay, which is 10. Okay, remember from center to the edge. So we can actually plug it into the equation. So we have A equals 1/2 our perimeter, which remember our perimeter was 15, times 10. Okay, because remember, our amptium is 10. We can either do half, cut that in half, the 15, or we could do 15 times 10 and then cut it in half, or half times 5 or 10, which is cut in half. So we can do different ways, okay? I like to do it a very simple way. All I'm going to do is cut the 15 in half, because remember, 1 half times 15, it's like saying 15 divided by 2. So it's 7.5 times 10. So the area equals, all we really need from the 10 is the 0. Okay, because anything times 1 is just itself. It's like saying 7.5 times 10 is 75. Okay, you might ask yourself, why 75? Because when you have a decimal, you have 7.5, and then you're going to push a 0 in there. The 5 moves this way, so now you have 75.0. Okay, so now we have 75. Okay, so 75 is the area, but remember, since we're dealing with area, okay, we have 75 inches squared. And that is our answer. Okay, very simple, right? All we have to really figure out is a perimeter of our shape. Remember, not all shapes are the same. I'm going to do another one with another shape in a minute here. And then the amptium. Okay, it's usually, the amptium is always usually given to you. Okay, keep in mind, again, all shapes are different. This is a three-sided shape, but what if I had an octagon? Okay, what if I had an octagon? Again, our amptium is 2. Our distance, just on one piece, is 10 inches. What we have to do is, keep in mind, how many sides do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so that's on the octagon. Okay, it's also known as the stop sign. Okay, so remember, we have 8 sides. Each side is 10 inches. Therefore, we can do one of two things. We can either say 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus 10. Okay? Or we can do a simpler way, where we can just say 10 times 8. Okay? Because there's 8 pieces. Which, if you add all these 10s, gives you 80. If you multiply 10 times 8, it also gives you 80. Okay? So now we found our perimeter of this octagon. Since we already found the perimeter, again, remember, our objective for today is to first of all know what an amptium is, which we do, again, center to edge, a line, okay, on a regular polygon. And then we also have to find the area of that polygon, okay? So that's what we're trying to do right now. We're trying to find the area. So we have the area equals, again, 1/2 our perimeter, which we already have our perimeter, right? It's 80. So times 80 times our amptium, which in this case, if you guys remember, on our shape is 2. Okay? So our amptium is 2. Again, there's different ways to solve for it. I'm going to cut the half of the 80. So if A equals 1/2 times 80 is 40 times 2, which A equals 80. Notice we're dealing with inches. Okay, so our answer is area of the octagon is 80 inches squared. Okay, and that's it. All right, make sure you write them all down. Okay. If you have any questions, let me know, guys. Okay, let's get started on today's assignment. All right, our first shape is a square. Okay, it might look a little bit wider from the sides. It's okay. Okay, that's why I put the lines so we can symbolize that all the sides are the same. Okay, remember, it's not art class. Your side is 6 yards. Your Amtian is 3 yards. Okay. And for your second one, we're going to have another triangle. Again, our Amtiam is going to be 8 centimeters. Our base is going to be 12 centimeters. I will say this again. We're dealing with regular polygons. Alright guys, make sure you send me your answers for both of these as soon as you're done watching the video, and I'll be waiting for your email.